Hi everyone, welcome back to the Void. We're going to continue our journey. Cycle number 14. We were in a bit of a rough spot, if you remember correctly. The Tyrant was feeding off of our bridge garden. This is the second time out of 3 cycles that we have lost the bridge garden. And who is this? Montgolfier is here trying to eat the fog garden. At the end of the last episode, we planted in the fog garden, so there's not really anything for him to eat. In fact, he's already kind of left. So what we're doing now is we're just going to kind of wait. We have a ton of color that we should be able to funnel over without any trouble. And then when we start a new cycle, which is just about to happen, we should be able to easily pick up what's here in the fog garden. I'm actually going to switch over. Sorry, the audio is going to drop for a second. There we go. And it's back. Wanted to make sure we had our setup correct. It's been a few days since I have recorded, just due to a bit of a cold. But I am back now, and I am ready to continue. Alright, so I'll speed up time a little bit here, just so we can get the cycle to tick over. And then as soon as it does, we'll slow it back down.
From your hearts.
Violet, crimson.
So we got Violet and Crimson. Unfortunately, Tyrant is already there, so we might not be able to access that Crimson at all. We did get more Violet, which is kind of the opposite of what we want. We don't really want Violet, but that's the hand we've been dealt. No. How did he hit me there?
No regrets.
Alright, so we're picking up some silver, some crimson, some violet.
Don't fear death. There is no death in the void.
And there's one more bat flying around. Since we have such an overflow of violet, and it seems like that's the only thing the game wants to give us, I want to make sure we can hold it all.
There is no death in the void.
Which, I think we're going to have to drop some. But that's kind of why I'm painting these with violet. Oh boy. There we go. And I think we'll be safe now.
I will teach you to bring the dead to life.
Now before I was wasting some, looks like that was crimson, so let's take this crimson out. We're going to have a little bit to spare now. And we will have plenty of violet. I may have to, once again, feed Ava some violet. Oh, there's another bat. Wonder if we can get around him, though. I don't particularly want to
No regrets.
deal with him. I think that's going to be it now. Let's take a look at this one. I think the gold is tapped out, though. It is. So that's it for the fog garden. Appropriately named fog garden. So we're going to go ahead and get out if we can not get stuck on a tree. Alright, so I've slowed time down here. We have Ava, we can open another heart. We have some crimson and violet, the two things that I am completely full on. I could feed crimson here to Ellie. And maybe that's what I should do, because that will give us access to Yani and Ole's cradle. So why don't I go ahead and paint myself that direction. Since we're full up on crimson, what I have 92 more ticks, so we should be okay for a bit. Again, a ton of crimson, a ton of violet, but Tyrant is already there. I don't think we're going to be able to access that color. And of course, literally, why is every brother down here? Now I'm going to have to race. No, it's actually too late. I don't think I can actually beat him there. And I can't make a course correction either.
You're almost depleted. You're dying.
Okay, well, we can for sure put some of this azure in here. Azure, not azure, azure. No. Yeah, azure. Somehow my pronunciation is off. I forget what words mean when I don't record. Okay, so that's all the silver, the azure. We cannot put more crimson. I don't think we can put more violet either. Maybe a little. We'll go ahead and let that run out. Yeah, I think even if I were to reload the old save, I could not beat Whaler to that. So I don't know if that's just bad luck or what, but we're going to lose all of this. Basically, all of the color that we got that was added to the void in the last cycle change is going to be lost now. I consider that to be pretty bad luck, but what can you do? So we're going to try to feed Ellie, see if we can open up another heart. I love this whole setup, just the blimp kind of over the kind of black city. This looks really cool. Great imagery. Really, a ton of this game is just all about really cool, unique imagery. All right, let's talk to Ellie. Now we need a little over 200, which I actually think we can do. I think we have enough silver and crimson. So let's go ahead and dive right in and try this. We'll do maybe 120 here, and then see how much we need of silver. Seems like she didn't like that, of course, but that's kind of the same animation she keeps playing whenever we hit her with color. She kind of does that reeling. Alright, so about 140 now. So we'll go ahead and just kind of tap out our silver, I think, to open her second heart. And this will actually let us to proceed to brand new sisters. Alright, so she's running from something. Doesn't seem like she's really going anywhere, though. Now, what do you have to say? Anything?
Torgor is the state of being one must enter for the rite of devotio. It is unbearable inattention, where color is literally bursting from inside. They say it's so distressful you wish for death. But it's not scary to die anymore. Only one thing matters then: using the color. The result is the same. You give everything you've grown inside yourself, and the force is enough to send someone to the next. Either your chosen sister, or you.
And that's definitely something that Ellie has continued to hammer home. I can either save... Oh, I meant to turn around. I can either save myself, or save a sister. And apparently I'm going to need to fill myself with color. Every single color will need to be completely full. Actually, we only have access to one new sister now, and that's Yani. Oh, and it looks like Echo is there as well, so... Why don't we, just because we need new things to do, let's go pay them a visit. Yeah, this is really sad. Both the mine that I had planted... Oh, wait. Did he leave the mine there? I can't tell. He did. He left those there. Ah, okay. Well, maybe I can still get there by the end of this cycle. I think that I can.
You're almost depleted.
I know.
You're dying.
Let's go take a visit to Yani's place. See if she can teach us anything new. We still have the pangolin we need to contest with. Alright, as it is for each new sister's house, for a little while I'm just going to walk around and kind of explore. And then I will talk about what we are seeing. Seems like there's no actual music here, just ambient noises of what you might actually hear in an old, abandoned apartment complex. Which I guess is what this is. This is much more like the real world than anything I had expected. I guess there's Yani there. Let's continue looking around the bedroom. It doesn't seem like there's much. So let's talk with her. See what she has to say. Excuse me?
Finally you came. I wanted to tell you not to wait for me, kind guest. I've seen the upper limit. It is dying of the same hunger, if not worse. I'm not going up there. And now I'm not afraid to tell you the truth. Color is lying to you. You think it's giving you wise advice, helping you against the brothers? You don't know what awaits you in the end. Did Color tell you the cost of his ascent? Watch out, kind guest. Color is poison.
Well, that's kind of interesting information. So, we didn't really trust Color anyway. Well, do I have enough to feed her? 200. I do. Violet and Azure. We didn't really trust Color anyway. We haven't really trusted anyone. I guess we've trusted the sisters more than anyone else. But she says that the upper limit, or... Oh, she actually has wings made out of her chains or her sparkly things, whatever they're called. She says the upper limit is also dying, so...
Do you know how many of his voices speak to you, kind guest? Do you think they all agree with each other? They can't stand each other. There's a war going on between them. Each of them speaks to you only rarely, to keep your meetings a secret from the others.
Now, I actually did notice that. If you notice, when you pick up sprigs of color, depending on the color you pick up, they seem to say different things. So if each color is its own unique personality, that means there's 7 different personalities or 7 different parts to color. And so they may not all want the same thing. They may be after different things. Either way, it seems like we shouldn't trust them.
In the end, colors will face one another and demand that you judge their battle. That's why they're incompatible. In the end, only one of them, the strongest one, will let you perform the rite of devotio. Did you find out which one?
Okay. So maybe I only need to fill myself with one color, and not all... Okay, that was kind of terrifying. Maybe I'll only have to pick one color and be filled with that one color at the end, instead of all of them, if they are incompatible. I actually feel kind of bad leaving her in this apartment. I mean, each one of the sisters, they're stuck in their realm. But for some reason, all those others felt fantastical, like mysterious and magical, and that they were limitless in some way. But here, with Yani, I think that's her name, I feel like I'm actually leaving her trapped here in this apartment that's small and dark. Kind of scary. That's weird. I don't feel that way with any of the other sisters, but with her I do. Good news is with that is I have left myself plenty of space for Violet. So I'm going to go ahead and fill up completely. And that should give me enough time to get back down to the new areas, or to the old area, I mean, where I have some crimson and violet waiting for me. Hopefully I can make it on this cycle. Because... okay, I think that's every single heart. Because there is still some color in the mine. I did open up the whole garden, by the way. That was the only room that I opened, I think. Oh, what am I doing? Let's go. There we go. But the whole garden doesn't have anything. If I need it, okay, there's Echo. She just popped up randomly. So if I need to, I can plant at the whole garden. I should have went and taken a look, perhaps.
I'm scared. Why aren't you coming?
That was Ole, I guess. I am on my way. It's just taking me some time. I still need to open up Uta's second heart to reach Ire and Una. But I'm getting almost no silver and no emerald at all. So that's going to make that difficult. Alright. So we're going to be able to pick up some more crimson, some more violet here. Unfortunately, I don't really need crimson and violet now. I'm looking for owls, the flying creatures, but I don't see any, so... good. That's a lot of crimson. And there should be violet somewhere as well. I actually see another mine that's popped up. You can see it right there, perhaps. More crimson. I feel like I've said that word so much that it's kind of lost its meaning. Have you ever written or said a word so much that you kind of... like, I don't really remember what this word means anymore. Crimson. Crimson? Crimson. Alright. Well, I have some more crimson that I can pick up in the next episode. Or in the next cycle, at least. And now I'm looking for perhaps the violet? There should be violet somewhere, either in a mine that I've already exposed, or in an area that I have not. I'm just looking at the walls, trying to see if there's violet somewhere. Because it is rather hard to see. Maybe I should go up instead of down. Maybe I should make it through this passageway. Walls, please. There we go. Hopefully, I haven't just missed it. Oh wait, I actually need to go around to get up there, don't I? That's gonna be a long trip. I bet you guys see it, and I don't. That's usually what happens. I do wish they had made them a little bit easier to see. Not down there. No. I understand that this is not the most compelling viewing here, just watching me walk around this room. I apologize for that. I really need this violet to keep going. Aha, we have found it. No wonder nobody saw it.
That's how life.
I know, that's how life slips away. Alright. We're good to go now. So we can dive out of here. And either continue to explore or go to find more color somewhere to tap. I don't know. I'm not sure where we can go. We'll take a look in the next episode. Thank you guys so much for joining me. If you had a good time, please consider hitting that like button down at the bottom right there, or subscribing to the channel down in the bottom left there. Also, from what I understand, there's now a little bell icon next to, I'm gonna hit escape so I'm not wasting color. There's like a little bell icon next to the name of the channel, so Tristan down there. If you click on that, you'll get notifications and pop-ups and emails and things when I post videos. So if you always want to make sure you know when a video goes live, that's one way. You can also follow me on Twitter, where I always post about my own personal ideas and rants and ravings, as well as whenever a new video goes live. Alright, that's all I got. See you next time.